All right, so what we have here is the stock track bar location. You can see this one tab kind of goes in underneath the truss, so that might be a little challenging to get that out of there. But all of this needs to be cut out along here. Why? Because I've got some significant cracks underneath this thing that we found. The good news is, and I run a 2.5-inch suspension lift. The good news is that Barnes sells an upgraded 1/4-inch steel. Look at that. That's only 1/8 of an inch thick right there. What a shame. This is junk. I got a beautiful piece that's gonna get welded in there and replace this. That's what I'm talking about. This is the Barnes stock track bar location bracket. So this will go on the axle. Right here is for the track bar. Up here is for the steering stabilizer. Although in my case, I have one stud that goes through here, and then my steering stabilizer mounts to this and goes to the tie rod. But look at this. Quality piece of steel, arrived in about 2.5 days. For those that paid attention to the video, you saw this nasty crack right here and even up there. So the sad thing is when you look at the stock track bar bracket, this is, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. It's really weak. So this is all being removed. I'm going to get the cutting wheel and start doing some cutting. I wish I had noticed it earlier, because obviously then we could have nipped it in the bud before this tab went under the truss that Nate welded. But we'll get it out of there. So we're going to start by removing this. This is a little bump in the road. And then Barnes sent us a beautiful 1/4-inch steel, way better replacement for the track bar. All right, you can see I made some cuts, hitting it with the hammer. That's already broken off. I got a little bit in there to do. And then we're gonna have to grind this down to the axle. And then the challenge will be that tab right there. But it's going pretty well. Meanwhile, Nate has taken the Barnes track bar bracket, and it has you weld the corners right away. So you can see you welded that corner. It's basically going to reinforce that before it gets attached to the axle. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's nice. All right, going to cut it closer to the axle. You can see that the track bar bracket is already removed with just a cutting wheel and a Sawzall. This is the piece I was worried about. That'll be the last piece we got to get out. But we basically got to get rid of all that extra material right down to the axle, as well as right there. Getting closer, use the cutting wheel, shave that down a little bit. I'm going to use the grinding wheel and try to get that weld off and get it close to the axle too. Okay, making progress. That weld right there is pretty much ground down to the axle. A combination of the Sawzall and the grinding wheel. I gotta get this more flush with the axle, and then the last thing will be this tab right here. But it's going extremely well. All right, about 5 minutes of hitting it with the sanding wheel. Look at that, huh? Maybe I'll hit a little more right there, but you can almost, once we get this tab off, we can place the new track bar bracket there and get it into place and tack it. This is the last little piece, this little tab right here. And I knew that would be the challenging part, but this has gone extremely well. Nate has reinforced as per the directions of the new track bar bracket. So once we get this off, we can actually fit it into position. All right, happy to say a little channel lock action and some pliers, and you can just see the weld in there a little bit, and maybe that's not even a problem. I mean, I obviously got to clean that up good to get the new tab welded in there, but maybe it's going to work out just fine. And Nate, because people like to learn this welding stuff. So you reinforced that, and what did it do?
Basically, similar to pipe welding, you have an open root, and the first pass is called a root pass, and this is similar application. We had probably an 1/8 inch gap, so I just fed wire in there, gave it a root pass, and then basically a filler and a cover. You can kind of see the penetration you're looking for on an open root concept.
So let me zoom in on that penetration. So you can see that's the inside right there.
That's a lot of your strength.
penetrated right in there. Wow. Home run, man. Look at that. And then we'll look at the other 2 welds that he did right there. And this is the inside.
Yep.
Perfect. Super strong piece. All right, we fit the piece in. We got just a little bit of trimming to do. How do you like it as far as what you have for contact, you know, steel on steel for welding?
Yep.
You think you got a lot of good contact right there to make it nice and strong?
I'm just gonna make that little adjustment there.
All right.
It'll drop it right into place. You're gonna have multiple points of contact. Be able to sneak in the backside afterwards, weld that.
Okay.
Yep. We're gonna lay some weld in there for sure.
So the stock piece came off relatively easy, probably about a half an hour of cutting and grinding, and we're really pleased with it. Even the tab that went inside here underneath the truss broke off really easy. So look at the difference. Stock, Barnes. I mean, what a freaking difference. I'm so glad. This was a $42 or $43 upgrade, which quite honestly I wouldn't have done, but we found that the stock had multiple cracks in it. So Barnes got this out to us in about 48 hours, and we're really pleased with it. This is going to be a great upgrade right here.
So we'll get it.
Just giving you some close-up looks of this. We took off a little of that corner right there, so it pretty much finds where it needs to be. You can see that it's parallel with the axle, and basically we're going by, see that curve right there, the way it fits onto the tube? This is absolute junk. The stock track bar bracket is junk. Maybe 1/8 of an inch. I'm not surprised at all it was cracked. This thing I broke off this freaking factory weld with a pair of channel locks. What a piece of shit. You can see that what's left of it right there. So we're gonna do a little bit of grinding right here on the other piece, so we have just a little bit tighter, and then we're gonna tack this thing up and get busy. Kudos to Barnes. That thing is just sitting there by itself. All I had to do was grind a little bit in that corner right there to make up for the welding on the truss. But look at the quality of the fit here. 1/4 inch steel. This track bar bracket is so freaking beefy. Home run. Let's see how it looks. I had to put my sunglasses on.
Sitting
Protect my eyes. It's sitting flat right there. Flat on the curve. I think you're gonna rock and roll, my friend. I don't see it being any better than that. We trimmed that corner right there. All the tabs are where they're supposed to be.
I think we're
All tacked up?
ready to put some heat to it. I'm gonna do up here too.
All right.
A nice beefy one there. Gonna run right across.
Unbelievable. Very nice. Love it, man.
At least have that tied in a little bit.
All right. Nate is still working on the bracket, and then we're going to get into some of the truss stuff on the axle too. All right, we switched to 7018 DC stick for some of the hard to reach spots. Nate's gonna be getting right in there. He wants to put a little more on that. And there's a few other spots that he's gonna get that stick in there. So just trying to really make sure it's super strong. And quite honestly, it's hands down way better than what I had.
Yep, for sure.
So what we're going to try to do is getting this is the tab that I broke off. So we're going to use DC stick and get in there on top of the axle tube where the tab touches the axle tube. You can say this is just so far superior to what we had. Then we can focus on some axle tube welding.
I forgot about that part.
Okay, so Nate is carefully going to use the stick welder, go through the truss that we've welded, and get to the inside of that tab right there on top of the axle tube. That's the name of the game. It's really the last piece of the puzzle, and that track bar bracket is done. And let me tell you, it is so freaking beefy, it ain't even funny.
Not as pretty as TIG welding.
It's all right, not as pretty, but does the job, right?
Yep, that's for sure.
I mean, he's added so much weld. This clearly has to be 10 times stronger than what was there with the factory. So I'm really pleased with that. See that gap right there? Nate is going to do 2 passes, and he's actually going to fill it all in with weld and burn it in. That's the plan. Everything is cooled off nice. We're going to start doing a little bit of axle tube welding on the truss. The track bar bracket is completely done. All right, this is all preheated. Nate is going to start doing some cast steel welding. You can see where it locks in right there. The plan is to try to come down and get all of that welded. Nice job. Nice, very nice.
Swirly in certain spots on that cast steel. Flowing nice, then all of a sudden it'll go the other way.
We've preheated, we've post-heated. Nate wants to hit a couple little gaps there and make it even better. You can kind of see him right there. So he's going to hit that right there and just kind of do another bead right across. All right, we've been working on a lot of cast steel welds. Happily, they held good. We let it cool. Now we're going to just tie this section in on the axle tube, and this short piece of truss will be completely done.
Make it right to here, then we'll do that later on.
Okay, Nate. Looks good, looks good. Walk in the cup.
Yes, sir.
Gorgeous. All right, we're about 95% done. You can see we've got a weld right there. We're gonna go around that pedestal piece that goes to the axle and then come around there, and that's it for this side.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole! Nice weld. All right, we are down to our last couple welds. We're looking at a 2-inch bead right there, and maybe a 2.5-inch bead there. We've been flip-flopping from one side to the other, and we've been letting the welds cool in between. So we are basically 95% done. 2 more beads, and this truss C-gusset track bar bracket job is over.